So this is my second day back running. I'm trying to run every single day. I know a lot of people say not to, but I'm having a sticking point, even with my diet, trying to drop weight. And so I've been doing a lot of HIIT training. I've been doing some odd object lifts, weights, calisthenics, and cardio. And on these the runs that I do from on the trail, I come up and I run down this way, and over and up there, I ran up that really steep one. I didn't run to the top, about midway up there, about 3/4 of the way, and then I came back down. What I'm doing is, the first day I ran a minute, and then, I walked a minute, jogged 30 seconds, and then sprinted 10. And then later on, as I got really tired, about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through, I guess, I was just, my sprints, right before that, my sprints were 5 seconds, and then the jog remained 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, and then my walk was, I dropped it to 40 to try to boost up my, make it a little bit harder. And then today I did 30-second, in the very beginning I did about 3 minutes till I got close to the hill, and then I did 30-second jog, 30-second walk, 30-second jog, all the way through here and back till I got to that hill. And I was pretty much obliterated. I ran on the way back down, I ran a minute, and then I walked the rest. So I've been walking the rest of the way up here, and it's a good 20-minute walk back, I guess. And it was something like, I guess so far it's been about 22 minutes. I have to recheck. I had screenshotted my time, but it's about 22 minutes walk and about 17-minute jog walk. I didn't do sprints today. My hip sockets hurt. I weighed myself this morning, and I weighed 240. So I cut a little over a pound. Like I said, my goal is to cut at least 30 more pounds. I want to get down to 210. I want to start watching my diet, which I am now, and get lean again and drop my BP low like it was before. It's a little bit elevated right now. I'm gonna go home and jump in the cold tub again in about 45 degrees, and that's freaking cold as hell. I'm not a big fan of the cold, but they claim it's really good for the heart and vascular system, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't want to do it. Hate the cold. I prefer the hot water, like a hot tub, just sitting in there. The thing I run into too is as I get heavy, I get a lot of neck pain, because the way it does is that you hold weight in the gut area, and what happens is your hips lean forward. You don't mean to do that, and then your thoracic tips back and your head goes forward, so then your neck is out of alignment because you're too heavy. And so it's really important to stay as lean as possible. And I gotta get some better running shoes. My feet are killing me in these. My cats got in and ate most of my where the ball of the toe sits. They ate most of that area up, clawed it, and chewed a big hole in it. So my heel, or the ball of my toes fall in this little hole, and as you can see, all the rock on the ground. This is hardly any compared to way down there. That's like, it's horrible, especially on those back sides going up that hill. And that's where it's like right up on that steep area. There's just huge, square and sharp, triangular looking rocks everywhere, and you got to be careful running that anyway. You sprain an ankle. But I gotta get some better shoes. My feet are killing me. Probably gonna run a third different spot down here, which is what I was gonna bring up too, is I ran a different route this time. This one was harder. Anyway, it's more of an incline. After I get that midpoint, it's uphill. The other one's a slight uphill, but it also dips down a couple times. The other one is straight up. I mean, it just gradually climbs. So that's the difference. This one is tomorrow is gonna be along the road, and it's basically flat. It goes up and down too, but it's really mild. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. I didn't mean Wednesday. I think I just said Wednesday, but I have a calendar. I write my workouts Monday through Sunday, and I got confused for a second because I misplaced my wording for where I was going to put my run for this particular day. But I changed it up. I changed my training up a lot, and it all falls into where I need it to fall into. But the reason that I do what I do for the HIIT training, for HIIT running and HIIT training, is because what it does is you have a high point where your heart rate is, and then it comes down, not to resting, but it comes down. And if you give yourself 30 seconds to a minute, recovery is all, then it depends on where your heart rate is, be sitting at 60% of your max or 40% of your max, instead of resting, which what I consider would be 0. But anyway, that's where I'm at with this. I'm going to keep training and try to drop 30 pounds and see where I can go from here. But y'all take care, and have a good night.